Mr. Chair ha, kasi nung dati sabi niya hindi ako nabati.
Sige nga. Live na.
Okay. Live na po. Yeah, okay. So we're live now with our kwentuhang cybersecurity. Let's share our case muna to our respective pages so that we'll reach more kababayans, no? Wait, I'm gonna share
Where are you
my
located, Sungha?
Oh, I'm located in Seoul, Korea, right now.
How's the weather?
It's hot, but we are getting there to the fall, so I'm excited. It was scorching until last year, so
Best weather.
when you say hot, it's the temperature is
it's like 36 degrees here. It's
ah
very humid.
okay. It's just like here also. But that's our normal temperature here. Okay. Well, let me just share our kwentuhang cybersecurity.
Prof. Dennis, good afternoon. Prof. Dennis is our soon to be chapter president for Nueva Vizcaya chapter. Once we are Len, let's send pala the charter to Prof. Dennis
Okay po.
for him to review.
All right. Magandang hapon na sa inyo mga ka-Pix Pro. It's another Friday. No, 2 more days and Jomari Chan will be officially out.
Who?
Jomari, Jose Marie Chan.
Jo Marie.
Yeah, minsan kasi Jomari Chan ang tawag sa kanya. Alright. So, you know, Sungha, Christmas in the Philippines start in September.
Oh, I didn't know about it.
Yeah. So we start
Is that so?
decorating as soon as September 1, as early as September 1.
Do you celebrate
Ah.
Christmas, Sungha?
Yes, we do. But we normally start decorating from October after Halloween. So.
Yeah.
Okay. So we are more advanced.
Yeah, I believe.
Yeah.
We have the whole last quarter
Mm.
to
Right.
celebrate Christmas.
Yeah.
So good.
Let's just say hello to attorney Coach Syed Saharan Basit. Hello po, shout out po. And
And
also,
batiin natin yung aking kuyang Wilfred Alvarez. How are you, brother?
hello, good afternoon to you.
And Michael Reyes and Paul Ibarbia.
All right.
From
Well,
Tamsur. Oh, we have very near to our Quezon province chapter.
all right. And si John Waldneth Castillo, good afternoon. Si Attorney Coach Syed, sabi niya, greetings from Attorney Coach Syed. Sabran Basit, Grievance Committee ng UCCW, United Citizen Crime Watch, at beloved member ng PixPro.
Wow.
O, diba?
Nakikita yung mga binabasa mo. Ibang ba binabasa mo?
And also si Justin Kyle Alitaw. Good afternoon sa'yo, Justin.
Our cyber warrior from Bacolod.
Yeah. All right.
Jericho Abang. Good afternoon. Marilu Mangobang. Good afternoon din. Si Paul Balaguer. Good afternoon, brother.
Good afternoon. And also one of our VPs for NCR chapter, si VP Ben Izra. Ako daw is watching. Hello,
Yes, of
VP
course.
Ben.
And So what is our topic for this afternoon?
Our topic for this afternoon is about AI-driven data management.
Wow, interesting.
Yes, it is. It is really very interesting.
AI-driven data management, because very recently we just saw an AI-driven ransomware.
Mhm.
That's very interesting, very powerful. So AI is being used for both good and bad side. No?
Right.
And
Yeah. Mr. Chair,
Ramesses Cordova Maestro, magandang hapon din sa iyo. Yes, yes.
may nagtatanong dito. Sabi niya, si Paul Ibarbia, wala pong Kamsur chapter, sir?
Negative pa. Pwede kayo mag-umpisa
Pwede
dyan.
kang mag-umpisa, Paul.
Pwede. Pwede.
Alright. And of course,
Eh,
we have from USLS, Bacolod, si Earl Ledesma. Magandang hapon sa iyo, Earl.
Saint Lasal. Oh.
Okay. And
Magkakaroon pala tayo ng Junior Peaks Pro chapter sa Carlos Hilado State University, KAMSU.
alright. Oh, meron kaming bagong member ng NCR chapter. Hello sa iyo, Jeru Magtahas.
Pero abangan mo ang GMM ng NCR chapter.
Yep. Excited na ako. Alright. And si Bibo Gabe. Good afternoon po from USTP Main Campus, Alubihid.
Ano yung USTP?
Bibo, ano ba yung USTP?
USTP.
Yung USTP mo? 'Di ba?
Rizal chapter. Wala pa tayong Rizal chapter. Meron tayong, hindi naman natuloy yung nagpaplano na magbuo sa Rizal chapter. But you are welcome to execute. All you need is chapter president, 4 vice presidents, and members, whether professionals, or you can also bring in the college students. They are the junior Pix Pro. Now, okay, because we have lined up Iloilo and Nueva Vizcaya and Junior Pix Pro na, no? University of Makati, we have the
Yeah, you mean Ilocos, Mr. Chair?
UP and Ilocos also. Si Ilocos also reached out. They want to reactivate the Pix Pro chapter. No?
Right. Ayan. And okay. So, Mr. Chair.
All right, let's introduce the guest speaker straight from Seoul, Korea. I assume
Yeah.
you're Korean, Sungha?
Good afternoon, everybody. Pleasure to have be here.
Yeah, let me introduce you formally first, Sungha.
Yeah. They need to hear your credentials first.
Yeah. All right. So for this afternoon's Kwentuhang Cybersecurity, we will discuss about the AI-driven data management, and let's take a look at the main problems with managing unstructured data and share smart strategies for next generation data management and security. And to discuss that is the business manager for APAC of FASU, and he has extensive expertise in data security technologies across the Asia-Pac region. And this afternoon, he will guide us with FASU's cutting-edge innovations in data management, security, and compliance designed specifically for the challenges of today's AI-driven enterprise. So, ladies and gentlemen, mga Kapix Pro, Mr. Sung Ha Cha. Hello, Sung Ha Cha. Good afternoon. Annyeonghaseyo.
Good afternoon, everybody. Thanks for having me here. It's my
Thank
great honor to be here.
Yeah, thank you for gracing our invitation, Sungha.
My pleasure.
All right, the floor is yours.
Okay. Right. So can everybody see my screen?
I
The
think,
full.
okay, there.
Okay. So yeah, like Miss Ruby introduced, I'll be mainly talking about AI-ready data management and security. Uh, and I want to introduce myself first. So my name is Song Ha at Fasu. I'm a business manager, and I believe these numbers representing me well. Can you guess what these numbers are indicating? So at Fasu, this is I've here with Fasu for almost a decade. So I've met more than 2,000 plus customers, ran more than 1,000 plus hours, and I was in charge of 40 different data security projects. So it's a bit shy to say in front of all of you, but according to the book of Outlier, I can say that I'm a data security expert. So yeah, I want to begin this session with a short story. So I want to ask if you guys remember, we used to write things all the times, from letters, resumes, or contracts, agreements, and you name it. And thanks to the development of computer, we started typing things down, press release draft, or marketing collaterals, or any sales pipeline related documents. So we started typing things down, and then thanks to the invention of AI, we don't even write the first draft. We ask AI to write our emails or draft of our documentations. And do you remember, I also heard from my dad when his boss asked him to find a certain information among enormous of papers. It took a lot of times, sometimes days to find the right information. But again, thanks to the development of computer and the development of Windows file share document management system, people started arranging the file based on the folder level, or sometimes they even changed the end of the file name for the better indexing. And due to this great effort, it took less and less time compared to the histories. And now we don't even make an effort to find the files because we can ask to AI to find the files for us. If I draw a diagram based on the two stories that I've just shared, I think this is something that we can expect. So we used to work with papers, and throughout the digital transformation, we have converted all the papers into digital assets. And we started putting them and arranged them, organizing them within document database. Some of us are still in the process of digital transformation, but I'm pretty sure most of us have gone through that. Now, even before we stabilize this process, we faced another animal called artificial intelligence. A lot of Western country people or organizations are implementing or deploying large language model just for their company. And then when they try to fit this LLM with their own documentations, they are leveraging their document database. And we call it as AI transformation. And this is a diagram that we are moving forward. Some of us are still in the season one. Some of us are heading toward to season two. In both seasons, there are some pain points that we are still facing. Let's talk about digital transformation pain points first. I understand that converting and making all the assets to be digitalized was relatively easy, but operating them efficiently and securely is another story. So, for example, we understand within our ECM, Enterprise Content Management platform or document management system, all of our digital assets are there. However, when files are being downloaded from those systems to users' local endpoint, we lose the management. Meaning, when users are modifying or editing the files on their endpoint, and when they do not re-upload those files to database management system, our ECM or DMS will not have up-to-date information. Let's talk about a little bit more about data silos. Sometimes data are being created by the user itself, and because we are humans, human errors are always there. Sometimes we do not remember the path where we have saved those files. Sometimes files are being generated by systems or applications to the path or the folder where we do not remember. Cloud migration is last pain point. A lot of us are also focusing migrating all the on-premise servers to cloud. However, migrating those files all together is also complicated. And at the same time, even if we complete cloud migration, if there are still data silos and user dependencies are on there in your environment, it's hard to migrate most of up-to-date information. Then, how can we resolve these pain points or issues? One of the strategies that I want to emphasize here, we have to save all the documents to the cloud and automatically back up and synchronize them without having users' intervention. For example, when users are creating a file and saving on the local endpoint, when these files can be automatically backed up to the cloud's repository, and every time when they are editing the file, when those up-to-date versions are synchronized to this cloud repository information without having any of users' intervention, that will be a good strategy to resolve all of those three issues that I just brought up. Now let's talk about a little bit more on the AI transformation where everyone has interest in it. What are pain points here? I think pain points coming from quantity, quality, and security of data. So for example, first of all, quantity. Let's say we are feeding our private LLM within our organization, and if we train them only based on 50% of our digital assets, what may happen? When your user asks the question from the out of 50, rest of 50% of your data, which has not been trained, of course, your LLM will give you the hallucination, incorrect answer, because they never trained based on the correct information. Data quality. Going back to digital transformation pain points, let's say your DMS has all the outdated information. When you are training your LLM based on those old data, and when users asking a question, of course, your LLM will give you the information based on those outdated information, which that nobody wants. Even if we control quantity and quality of data pretty well, what's the point of having LLM without having any security? The purpose of using LLM is boosting up our productivity, but we do not have any point if we have all the data breaches by using it. For example, we do not want any HR people ask question about sensitive information of financial department. At the same time, we do not want junior contractor ask questions. What's the salary income number of our CEO or C levels or top manager? So those are the data that shouldn't be authorized to access by those users. So that's where we have to concentrate on when we are thinking of AI transformation. How can we resolve these issues then? We have to make all the data to be validated for us to feed LLM without missing them. And we have to minimize RT and dark data. RT stands for redundant, obsolete, and trivial data. And dark data is a data that you collected and used while you are finalizing your report or draft, but lose its purpose afterwards. For the security, we have to secure your data at the file level, and we have to apply access permissions at the file level so that we can restrict unauthorized usages. And by converting your plain data, having all of these strategies on it, we call it as your data is now AI ready, converted to AI ready data. So let's recap what I've just said. We faced digital transformation and heading to AI transformation. We had a couple of issues for operating digital transformation, but we can resolve it with automatic file backup and synchronization. While heading to AI transformation, we may have quantity, quality, security issues, but if we can convert your data into AI-ready data, we can resolve those issues. This is very idealistic model for next-gen data management. So if I recap all the conclusions of strategy for AI-ready data management, we have to save all the documents to the cloud automatically and synchronize them every time when there's an addition on it. And this should be done without relying on the users. And from the moment users save and creates these files, those files should be encrypted. And we should be able to apply access control on top of it. Thirdly, we have to eliminate or minimize RT or dark data using machine learning-based technology. Throughout these step threes, we can make our data and assure the data is AI ready, and we can feed this data to our corporate LLM. And then we can expect our great productivity without losing security or managing data. If you ask me if there is any single solution that can support those strategy, I would like to take advantage of this chance to introduce you a Rhapsody, which is a great solution at FASU. So this diagram looks very complicated, but my purpose is at the end of this section, I want you to have full comprehensive understanding. So I will split this diagram into 3 different pieces so that you can have a better understanding. Rhapsody is server and agent-based architecture, so every endpoint has our agent on it. So what it does is when users are creating the file, our agents containerize those data with different metadata information, including version control or document tag or users access control, and then automatically back up this information to the server. And this process happens every time when users are editing or modifying the data. Here's a good example. So you can easily distinguish which file is Rhapsody file or AI ready data file or not with this green icon. And when this Rhapsody file is created, when you go to the server, you can see all the files are backed up to the server without any of users' intervention. And when this server locates in the cloud repository, it means we are automatically presenting the cloud migration at the same time. When you see the details of this data, you can see the power of Rhapsody here. We provide automatic version control due to its AI-ready data management technology, and you can always download the previous version. GCC stands for Garbage Content Collector. So our solution can easily distinguish and classify this RT and dark data. So for example, if the data has not been touched for more than 3 years or more than 5 years, we classify them as obsolete data. If there's any data that has identical contents within it, but the user has not been shared this file to anybody else, we call it as redundant data. We keep asking and recommend users to finalize or make a final decision whether this is part of RT data or not, because document owner is the only one who can make the final decision to delete it or not. So this is a process of how we are minimizing those RT data. So let's talk about the second section. So security has to be in place. Likewise, I said we are controlling data access permissions at the file level, meaning that even if your user, unauthorized user, contains or owns the file, if they do not have a right permission, they won't be able to access it. This is very important when you link or connect it with AI usage, because like I said, we do not want these unauthorized users take those information through the LLM while this user does not have access to the document. That has to be stopped. So when you are creating Rhapsody document, you have as a you as an owner can grant different permissions to different users. If Songa is accessing to this file where I do not have access permissions, I won't be able to access this file at all. And also, this Amy can only view the file, meaning that this user will restrict it to update the file. The beauty of Rhapsody is we do not share the file itself to the users, because once you share or grant access permission, our solution automatically send notification through email or client push message. And we also provide preview features up here. So this is how we can leverage LLMs here. So we have AI document assistant. When myself, who does not have access permission on those specific data, try to drag and drop it and ask a question, of course, our LLM would not give the right answer because I do not have the access permission. To give you more information, our LLM is determining those final decision based on the metadata that has been containerized by Rhapsody. So how Rhapsody managing those data based on its containerized metadata will be leveraged into AI. And we can also track how the file has been used during its whole life cycle. So we have to visualize it to understand the full life cycle of document from A to Z. So we can visualize what kind of action happened for each version. And we can also visualize which user from which department used the document or not. We also provide the visualizing this branch map to make you understand the relationship between original file and the file derivatives. Last part is about AI utilization. Let's see how we can leverage. I gave you a bit of information from the previous slide. So before, we use a lot of search filtering options to narrow down the scope of the target documents that we are looking for. This was prior to using AI semantic search. Now, just like I said from the beginning of this section, if we can write down the needs that we have, for example, give me the Word documents that I revised this week. And then our solution give you the answer. It takes less than a few seconds. So we are saving a lot of money and the time by using these kinds of AI technology in a secured way. And then when I have the right permissions to access those data, I should be able to leverage the power of AI, right? So when I drag and drop these documents and ask questions, it will give me the answer after finding out I have the right access permissions. The interesting use case that I use is I have to deal with so many different reports coming out from different research institutions like Gartner or Forrester. Sometimes I do not have time to read carefully. So I just drag and drop it here and ask it to summarize it down. Or I even ask it to translate in my mother tongue so that I can just glimpse it through and catch the keywords. So Fasu began our business as a data security company, and now we are expanding our area to data management and even to the AI area. We are in the middle of developing our own enterprise LLM because we do not want to stuck in one single business area. If there's any needs coming from our customers, we want to help their difficulties, and we want to build our good values out of it. So this is the end of my session. I hope it was beneficial for all of you. If you have any questions, I'll be more than happy to answer back. Thank you very much.
Okay,
Thank you, Sungha.
Thank you very much.
thank you, Sungha.
Thank you, Songha. Thank you.
Yeah, that's very, very interesting, huh? I like your first slide, that during the early times we just used to write everything.
Yeah, I try to make it intuitive and easy to follow, but hope it worked.
Yeah. All right. So, by the way, we also have here Cesar. Cesar Dula is the tech guy, of Protect Vision. Cesar, I believe you can also answer some questions, no, from our viewers,
Yeah, sure.
right? Okay.
I have a question.
So, hang on.
Yes, sir, Angel.
Okay. Sungha, so Rhapsody is what do we call this previously? Content management, is it?
Correct, sir.
And,
It's a
and
content management
with collaboration, no?
Right.
So if we are using now, for example, the O365, minus the email, we are using for collaboration and content like Google Drive, uh, uh, DocX, was it? DocX. There were a few file cloud. With your presentation, Rhapsody seems to be the most advanced. No? It what about the cost? Is it comparative, competitive compared to the I did not see the strength in security with the other similar ECM as yours, but yours seems to be very focused on the security of the data and the encryption as well. So what about the deployment cost? Is this without mentioning a figure? Is this comparative and competitive with the others?
I should say yes. And like when it comes to the MIP or E3 or E5 license, those are very effective and good solutions. But sometimes you have to buy something that you do not want because they are bundling everything. And Rhapsody, we have it as a single solution, and that's one of the advantage that you can take. And also, Rhapsody can also support, we do have mobile applications. So you can also check those files while you are on a business trip using our mobile securely. That's the point. And when you see other solutions, they are more relying on the users, document owners. If they want, that's the time when they start securing the file. But for us, we enforce this document security at the first hand because even if the files are created by the document owners, we believe all the intellectual properties should belong to the organizations first. So that's a different approach that we have at Rhapsody with other competitors.
Okay, so this is an enterprise subscription. Enterprise subscription, and then users will use it. Anything the user will create automatically becomes attributes of whatever attributes for the organization. It becomes the attribute of that file.
Right. So for example, if you're using NAS storage for file sharing, we understand they have further level access permissions, but some of our customers want to have at the file level protection, because once those files leave those repositories or outside of the organization, they lose its security. So we wanted to build a solution where security travels along with the file so that we can assure that our sensitive informations are always safe wherever it goes. That was our whole concept, sir.
Nice.
All right. Thank you. We have a question here from our VP Ben Isra. Question is, does Rhapsody do document digital signing?
We do not have that feature here yet, but we are also evaluating other integration with those similar types of solutions, because we hear some requirements in the market.
All right. Thank you. We have another one from Danry Pedrosa. How does Rhapsody secure data?
So we scan or detect the file IO, and we register all the file formats that you want to make it as a Rhapsody file or AI-ready data file. So it's a real-time scanning and detecting and encrypting the file.
All right. Okay. So
In
Danry,
case, are there any other question?
there's one more here from UDev. Does Rhapsody as an SSO integrate with AD?
Good question. Yes, we can integrate with any kinds of LDAP-based Active Directory seamlessly. Yes.
All right. Okay. Thank
How
you.
is the security on that aspect? As we have seen incidents, no, cyber attacks involving Active Directories, like the golden token and then the silver token, which eventually allows threat actor to gain access using any credential without the need to supply any authentication. How will that affect the files uploaded to Rhapsody or files that are secured by Rhapsody?
I see. I think I can answer a few of options. So first, our customers require having 2FA, multi-factor authentication before logging into the data. And then, as you've seen, even if we have or see all the data within Rhapsody server, if you do not have authorized permissions to access it, they won't be able to have or access to those sensitive data. And then it's encrypted with AES 256 bits, so it's hard to crash. And lastly, if your hackers or any other attacks coming from the admin side, we can apply IP geo restriction for them to access. So we have a few layers to cover those from those attacks.
So the two-factor authentication is on the Rhapsody side. So even if there's already an integration with Active Directory, once user after authenticating on the Active Directory level, access a file stored in Rhapsody or managed by Rhapsody, there is another authentication process.
So yeah, So it needs a bit of customization, but it's not a rocket science that we can build up. So we can definitely apply.
But what is the usual practice with your customers? Is that
So
automatic?
after AD login, they want to have OPT. They want to get OPT through the mobile authenticating application and then access to the system. That's the normal practice.
VP Ruby?
All right. There's another question from VP Ben. Does Rhapsody check for malware that are attached to files?
We do not have that technology here at Rhapsody.
Yeah, it has to be, because I think in Rhapsody it's just content management.
Right.
Right?
That's more on the EDR and the endpoint
Yeah,
solutions side,
on
I would say.
level. There's a question from UDev. Does Rhapsody as an SSO integrated with AD? That was my question earlier, and I guess
Right.
that's
Yes.
correct, right? The problem with
Correct.
integrating with Active Directory, the Active Directory is very vulnerable. And there's a lot of sophisticated threat actors out there that can circumvent the security features in Active Directory. So once you integrate, especially single sign-on, that's what I asked earlier. When you do single sign-on with Active Directory, everything is open to the threat actor. So it's good to know that you have another layer. If you raise the bar in terms of paranoia, then you have another layer as a means to authenticate again the user.
Okay. There is a question here. Oh wait, hang on. Okay. Can AI-driven security like Rhapsody framework adapt fast to global scale threats? Or will human intervention always remain indispensable here?
So, like every vendors are facing the AI advanced technology, and what we want to do here is we want our corporation customers use LLM with the best practice. And we thought instead of touching the algorithm of LLM, the journey has to begin from the data level because that's where all the questions or responses are coming from. So we are controlling data, metadata information, and connecting that to AI LLM. That's the key of our value. So of course, when you talk about AI security, there are a lot of components that we should consider. It could be application security, it could be data security, or content anomaly detection. But here, we are only focusing at the data level.
All right. Okay. There's another question from Adrian Borja Santos. Does Rhapsody automatically detect or delete the malicious files from authorized user? For example, of cyber attack to leak or to gain access to the open ports.
So I think that's aligning with my previous answer related to the endpoint security, more like a endpoint detection and response. But like we can.
So Rhapsody won't be able to identify whether a file is malicious or not.
Right, that's more on the EDR side, but we can still integrate it with those third-party apps here.
Yeah. I think the point of the question here is if someone if user credential is compromised and the threat actor uploads a malicious file with the intent to exfiltrate data. So yes, again, since this is a content management platform, it won't be able to identify whether it is malicious or not, no? Because it doesn't have deep packet inspection or file inspection capability.
Right, but one interesting thing that we have at Rhapsody is we can visualize uh who's the top 10 reviser of the week, who's the top 10 viewer of documents of the week. And sometimes, when you're ex-employees try to leave the company, we see a lot of abnormal activities because they try to find all the critical documents they want to carry out. So for those, when we are relating those questions into those use cases, we can find some anomaly file usage patterns, which may help admins to determine final decisions on that, based on that.
Another question. Can we integrate this to the Security Operations Center platform? Create use cases like if changes are made on a specific file, we'd be able, or the responders would be able to know right away. Is there a logs ingestion capability in integration with the SOC platform?
So like we have to have more detailed discussion for the scope of the project and stuff. But what I can say now is we have APIs to integrate with many different solutions. And yes, we have experience integrating with CM tools. So I'm pretty sure we have a way to do it.
Okay. One more question. Um, does this have a prevention in over automation where false positives could trigger harmful automated response?
Sorry, I did not catch the point. Sorry.
Does this have a prevention of over automation in this AI-driven security where false positives could trigger harmful automated responses? I think this is more of a generic question in AI-driven security.
Mm. Sorry, I'll pass this
Yeah.
question. I do not have. Yeah, I
I
do
think
not want to give
I
misleading
think
information.
it's related to the answer earlier that
Yeah.
the security. Maybe you can just elaborate the security features
Security. Yeah.
that Rhapsody has in terms of file and data security and integrity.
Mm.
So it was how are files protected from unauthorized, first from an unauthorized access, and second from authorized access using authorized credentials but coming from an unauthorized person.
I see. So likewise, we visualize the file usage statistics, and that's where based on the abnormal activity that does not happen to this user from the past weeks or the month, if that has been captured by our system, you can easily distinguish that this is anomaly. So I think that will resolve the answer.
It would be great to integrate that to the Security Operations Center. So, in order for the responders to react and respond in less than 1 minute after generating that alert, because that should prevent data manipulation, data exfiltration, and other malicious activities inside the Rhapsody platform.
Yep. Okay, there's one here from John Waldes Castillo. Data encryption and multi-factor authentication are the security features of Rhapsody.
Yes, correct. And also file level access control.
Okay. So yeah, question here for Cesar. Any additional technical security attributes of Rhapsody that you want to share?
Yeah, I've got it's been mentioned during the presentation of Sunga. And one of the things that the benefits of having Rhapsody is like, for example, the file authorization control. So those users are the only ones will have access. So if there are any types of people that would like to steal those files, exfiltrate those files, so having without no permission to access those files, yeah, I think it's a great thing to have. So and even at the peace of mind, like if ever their like ex-employees would gather data, so yeah, uh, at least highlighted the statistics of anomalies during the file usage statistics, and yeah, and implement it with an SOC team, like Sir Angel have mentioned earlier. So yeah, we can minimize the threat and act fast in terms of threats coming from insider or even net outside threats. Yeah.
Okay. Thank you. Thank you, Cesar. All
Very
right.
interesting.
Looks like I've run out of
How,
questions
how
here, Mr. Chair.
when this Rhapsody started adopting AI, Sungha?
Uh, it's about 2 years ago.
3 years.
That's when our R&D envisioned these features. But Rhapsody started its business from 2016.
Mm-hmm.
And the transformation journey to AI is still ongoing, or
Still ongoing. So we are currently leveraging mega vendors LLM for now for a Rhapsody, but we are creating our own at Fasu so that at the end of the day we can support everything at the one-stop market. That's our CEO's vision where we are heading.
I was gonna ask that, but you already answered about the LLMs. So you will be building your own LLM.
Right, that's our R&D's next year's task. Yeah,
And based in the R&D is in Seoul.
correct, sir. Seoul, Korea.
Interesting. It's actually the first speaker we have from Korea. Most of the
Oh,
time, getting from Singapore.
pleasure to be here.
All right. We have more viewers to greet, Madam Vice
Yeah,
President.
there is one question here.
All right.
It's about how seamlessly can Rhapsody integrate with existing enterprise system without disrupting workflow?
Okay, so this could be a good example. We can provide API packager sitting in front of system or enterprise groupware, and then when files are coming out from those groupware, we can automatically convert that to Rhapsody. So from that moment, those metadata will be controlled by Rhapsody. That will not harm the productivity, but also integrated with the system well.
All right, all right. Okay, and another one from Patrick Solit. Rhapsody can be integrated. Oh, is this a question, Patrick? Um, Rhapsody can be integrated to ZTA and dark data management. I think this is
Uh, So there may be some couple of customization is needed, but
Mhm.
as mentioned, I think we can do it because we've integrated with some of data discovery and classification solutions as well. So
Okay. All right. So, yeah, I think that that's about it for the
Shout out
questions, Mr.
now.
Chair. Shout
Shout
out,
out now si Mr. Ray. Yung
Ray.
ating Bulacan chapter na 2 years
K-
in the making na.
Kailan kaya tayo mga tikim ng Bulacan Sweets, no? Yeah,
Pare-pareho
anyway,
ng Bulacan.
yeah. All right, Mr. Chair, since there are no more questions for Songha, I would like to thank you, Songha,
So nga, thank you very much, and
for
very interesting
yes.
solution you have, or shall I say ECM, but with a lot of features on the seamless integration. I think if we talk about ROI, this is also an advantage, right? Because it's easy to implement, easy to integrate, and that should convert to ROI for the organization. So, do you currently have customers in the Philippines or not
Oh,
yet?
so frankly speaking, we've made a good partnership with B1G2 where Cs are associated this year. So we have presence in Malaysia, Singapore, Vietnam. We just started Philippines this year, so we hope to have more market shares next year.
All right. So good luck to Rhapsody with
Thank you.
B1G2. Cesar here is uh, highly trusted
Technical
personnel
guy.
of B1G2, your partner. So we wish you luck.
Thank you very much, sir.
Yeah.
I hope one day I can meet you in person, all of you.
Yes, of course.
Yes.
Do you play golf, Songa?
Not no, I don't.
You should
I
play
only
golf.
play soccer and
I'm too old to play soccer. I played a smaller ball.
I see, I see.
All right. So thank you, and thank you again, Sungha, and thank you, Cesar.
And B1G2, our
B1G2.
very supportive technology partner. Very supportive to the advocacies of the Philippine Institute of Cybersecurity professionals. So, malapit na daw, sabi ni Ray, oh. Malapit na daw yung Bulacan.
All
And
right.
shout out for the Wicho Itong from Camiguin province. Oh, Camiguin, we still don't have a chapter in Camiguin. We need to have more Pinoy cyber patriots in all over the country, no? As mentioned by Senator Ping Lacson, there are already a lot of Chinese spies or sleepers in the Philippines.
Yeah.
Uh, what we need are cyber warriors who can help the government protect and secure the Philippine cyberspace.
Cyberspace.
So, VP Ruby?
Shout out then kay Pochi Franco from BGC Uptown. Wow.
BTC
Social.
Taguig.
Hello, Pochi. In
Hello.
Taguig. Yan.
Sino pa ba? Yung Vice President mo, si Ellen, nandito, she's also watching.
Hello, VP Ellen. And also, ano ko lang yung for next Saturday, we'll have a cleanup drive. Very quickly lang to, Mr. Chair. Ang representative natin is si VP Attorney GV Sosa. This is the cleanup drive. We will nag-join tayo sa Rotary of
Rotary.
Rizal. And yes. Yes. So, yun po. Sa September 6 ito. So, maraming salamat din sa partnership, no, Rotary of Rizal.
Okay.
Yeah.
And si Mario Enteria is also watching. Vice President from Quezon chapter.
Yep.
And more. So, it's already 5:53.
Yes,
And
and we started early, Mr. Chair.
started early because our guest speaker logged in early. So,
Yeah. And we have a 1 hour difference, Mr. Chair. So it's already his dinner time there. It's 7
what
o'clock
time?
already there.
Kimchi time.
Kimchi time. Yeah. Oh, we love kimchi, Sungha.
Yep.
Oh,
Yep.
Okay.
I'm gonna have one. Okay.
All right. All right. So, Mr. Chair, any parting words, Sungha?
Oh no, it was very pleasure, my great pleasure to present our company and solution and how the data management is moving forward to all of you. Hope it was beneficial for you as well, and hope
Definitely.
we have another good chance in the near future. Thank you very much.
Thank you. 감사합니다. And Cesar, thank you. Any last words?
I would just like to thank you, PixPro, for this event. And yeah, I'm glad to be partners and moving forward to having more, like Sir Angel Redopia have said earlier, more cyber warriors within our countries. Yeah, thank you.
Yeah, thank you.
Right. Ay, si Kuya Tribs. Nandito rin pala. Watching from Laguna.
Tribs. Hello sa'yo, Kuya Tribs. All right. And si Cindy from Ascot. And also si Jana D. Francisco, BSIT DD3E. Okay. And okay, of course, we have our executive director here.
Straight from Malboal, Cebu.
Yeah,
Yep.
Malboal.
Yeah, good afternoon. I'm not prepared. I'm on the road driving from the province. Trying to catch up.
It's okay. Shout
Actually,
out to
I
you.
have so many questions about his presentation, but I wasn't sure about the signal. So anyway, we'll just write it down and email maybe. By the way, Mr. Chair, we can we register as a civic society organization in Mualpal, since we have initiated some activities talking to the barangay captains and now to the school, because
Yes.
it will, excuse me.
Yes, yes, we can. We can register a civic chapter in
uh,
Malboal.
so I will just prepare all the documentations necessary, so that then we'll be able to provide me all those things I needed.
Just get a copy of the charter
Okay.
and then revise and tailor it for civic organization.
CTU Barili is just waiting for your schedule.
Yep. Yep.
I think we're expecting a big group there, according to the campus director.
We
All
are
right.
on it.
Okay.
All
All
right.
right.
Okay.
And last shout out, Mr. Chair, from Chap Abe Felix, who's watching from Silang, Cavite, and he's a new member.
Wow. Welcome.
So,
Welcome to the advocacy. Soon we will be
yes.
in Cavite.
Yep. And yeah, thank you, Pochi, as well. Sabi ni Pochi, thank you all. I learn a lot every time I watch live. Thank you. All right. So
Huh.
again, thank you. And Mr. Chair,
All right. So, Sungha, thank you very much. And more power to Rhapsody and good luck to Rhapsody as well. And of course, thank you to our very supportive partner, B1G2. And to all our every Friday viewers. I hope you learned something significant or of value with the presentation. As for me, I find the features and capabilities of Rhapsody more advanced than the other content management that I'm familiar with. No? So, and it's already 5:58, 2 minutes before 6 p.m. This is the first time we are ending early. And it's already Friday once again. As for many of our netizens, they will say that happy weekend. But para sa mga cybersecurity professionals, happy
happy lang,
lang,
walang
walang
weekend.
weekend. Thank you,
Bye.
Sunghan.
Thank
Thank you,
you.
Cesar.
Thank you,
Thank
Thank you,
you. Thank
everyone.
you,
Suzanne,
everyone.
Cesar,
Thank you.
Thank you.
Chito. Thank you. Thank